Good news keeps coming. After the fans' reactions, the Qataris called Avram. They don't want you, don't force it. Manchester United boss Avram Glazer is furious after fan backlash against Everton. Avram Glazer, who is preparing to sell the club to Qatari billionaires, thinks that the club will be sold cheaper after this reaction of the fans. According to the Sun newspaper, the Qatari Group called Avram Glazer on the phone and said, "The fans don't want you anymore, you can't stay at the club any longer, don't force it anymore and sell the club." After the speech, it is said that Joel and Avram Glazer want 1 week and they will announce their decision in a short time. The Glazer family wants £6 billion to sell the club, but the Qatari Group isn't paying that much. It is thought that after these events, the price will decrease and the Glazer family cannot withstand more pressure and sell the club. Manchester United take the lead over Barcelona in Jeremy Frimpong pursuit. Manchester United took the lead over Barcelona in the race to sign Bayer Leverkusen defender Jeremy Frimpong this summer, according to Sport. The Red Devils have been following the Dutch right-back for the past few months, and coach Erik ten Hag is allegedly a fan of him. The club are favorites to sign ahead of Barcelona, 22, who are having issues with financial fair play, Sport reported. The Blaugrana need to reduce their wage bill by a staggering €200 million this summer, or else La Liga may not permit them to register new signings. Frimpong had a great season with Leverkusen, scoring 8 goals and 9 assists in 37 appearances in all competitions. In our view, Frimpong appears the ideal candidate to become United's first-choice right-back. Wan-Bissaka and Diogo Dalot have impressed in phases this term, but neither possess the all-round qualities of the Manchester City graduate. Frimpong would provide the right balance between attack and defense, and it appears a no-brainer to sign him in the next transfer window. Leverkusen currently value him at €50 million, but United will be aiming to lower the final figure by including performance-based add-ons. Erik ten Hag tells Wan-Bissaka he can leave Manchester United. Manchester United boss Erik ten Hag has told Wan-Bissaka that he is free to leave the club this summer. Since leaving Crystal Palace in the summer of 2019, Wan-Bissaka has made 149 appearances for Manchester United, contributing 2 goals and 11 assists. Wan-Bissaka looked like he was making his way to the exit gate in January after playing just 4 minutes of Premier League football between the start of the season and the World Cup. However, injury issues at Diogo Dalot resulted in the 25-year-old making a series of appearances in the starting 11. Since Dalot has returned to action, ten Hag has tended to rotate the 2 players after recently revealing that neither Wan-Bissaka nor the Portugal international is a guaranteed starter. With the Red Devils set to sign a new right-back, there is a belief that one of Wan-Bissaka or Dalot will need to be offloaded. According to Football Insider, the Manchester United manager has informed Wan-Bissaka that he is free to leave the club this summer. The report claims that ten Hag would prefer to retain the services of the Dalot, and as a result the British would be considered surplus to requirements. Wan-Bissaka has a contract until June 2024, but Man United are now ready to listen to permanent or loan offers for the fullback. Manchester United could return for Sofyan Amrabat transfer this summer as Fiorentina willing to sell. The Sun believes Sofyan Amrabat, who received an offer from Manchester United in January, may be allowed to leave Fiorentina at the end of the season. United are expected to see Fred leave in the summer, and manager Erik ten Hag has spoken of wanting to add depth, so the 26-year-old Moroccan international could again become a target. Manchester United transfer target Sofyan Amrabat could be given permission to leave Fiorentina in the summer. The midfielder's manager explained that the Italian club was open to the idea of leaving him, but would only be allowed if a suitable offer came along. The Red Devils are preparing to make offers for Amrabat, which they won in January, during the summer transfer window. Manchester United were willing to pay £75 million for Frenkie de Jong, but he did not want to leave Barcelona. Mundo Deportivo has claimed Manchester United were willing to pay £75 million to sign Frenkie de Jong last summer, but the midfielder was reluctant to leave Barcelona. The Red Devils had identified the Netherlands national team as their priority midfield goal last summer, and Blaugrana was in talks for several weeks. United eventually agreed on a transfer fee, but De Jong refused to negotiate personal terms. As per Mundo Deportivo, the Red Devils accepted to pay around £75 million for the Dutchman but could not convince him to join despite the chance to reunite with Erik ten Hag. As a result, United turned their attention to Casemiro in August. This has proved a blessing in disguise as the Brazilian has played a big role over the course of the season. The former Real Madrid man has 5 goals and 6 assists for United this campaign. He has also been brilliant in his own half with several tackles and duels won. Ten Hag remains keen to sign the former Ajax star, but a transfer seems highly unlikely in our opinion. Manchester United lining up a move for 9-goal La Liga ace after scouting him several times. Manchester United are interested in signing Celta Vigo midfielder Gabri Veiga at the end of the season. The 20-year-old midfielder has been an impressive first-team player for the Spanish club this season, scoring 9 goals and 4 assists for his name in all competitions. The immensely talented midfielder has caught the attention of Manchester United with his performances, and a report from Football Insider claims that the Red Devils have watched him several times this season. It looks like they are planning a move for the 20-year-old at the end of the season, and it will be interesting to see if the two clubs can come to an agreement. Veiga is highly rated in Spanish football, and he has a big future ahead of him. Manchester United could certainly use a creative player like him in their ranks, especially with Christian Eriksen in his twilight years. The 20-year-old will help create opportunities for Manchester United forwards and score goals himself. Veiga is reportedly on the radar of other Premier League clubs as well, and it is not yet clear whether Manchester United will be able to raid and secure their services. The Red Devils certainly have the financial resources to get the deal done, and the opportunity to play in the Premier League will be an enticing option for the youngster. Domino effect may see Benjamin Pavard join Manchester United from Bayern Munich. Manchester United could move for Bayern Munich's Benjamin Pavard should they fail to sign Jeremy Frimpong in the summer. That is according to Football Insider, who claim that the Bavarian Giants may look to hijack the Red Devils' pursuit of the Bayer Leverkusen defender. That would leave the door open for a Pavard exit, and, with United looking to strengthen the right-back position, a domino effect could see the Frenchman at Old Trafford. Given the Bayern Munich man's contract is set to expire at the end of next season, he would likely be available at a knockdown price. The report does insist that Frimpong remains Man United's ideal candidate, however. That would make interest in Pavard somewhat peculiar, given that the pair are completely different types of player.